I beat mast cell activation syndrome, so did my daughter and many of my clients. I'm going to tell you what you're missing, okay? Number one, mast cell activation syndrome is often caused by mycotoxin sensitivity, okay? That is much different than mold illness, okay? Mycotoxin sensitivity means that you have developed antibodies to the mycotoxins themselves. And this could be substantiated by the mymycolab.com test. They'll show you right there if you've developed antibodies, IgG or IgE antibodies to the mycotoxin itself. If that is the case, then even the littlest bit of this mycotoxin is going to set you off, because every time you take a breath in, your immune system is surveilling everything that's coming in. If there's any bit of that mycotoxin, it's going to flare up and cause you symptoms of mast cell activation. The number two thing people are missing is that there's food sensitivities always involved with mast cell activation, okay? If you're still consuming the common trigger foods, your eggs, dairy, nuts and seeds, gluten, you're having meat twice a day, you're eating processed foods, you're eating foods with spices, stuff like that, then you're going to trigger yourself, unfortunately. You're going to trigger yourself. The last part of it that people really don't want to look at is the nervous system aspect. Restructuring your thoughts, restructuring your belief systems, changing the inner narrative, changing the way you believe about yourself, changing the story about this illness. Are you going to be able to overcome this illness? What's going to happen next in your life when you do overcome this illness? You got to already create the story of recovery in your mind. Got to expect that you're going to be able to heal. If you don't, then your immune system is going to feel threatened. You're always going to feel threatened. You're going to be looking for the next bit of information that substantiates your illness. You're going to go ahead and keep on buying into the idea that you have this MCAS diagnosis. But the reality is, when people diagnose you with MCAS, that means we don't know what's going on, and this is the word that we call it, right? Because you can beat this. I beat it. I was only able to eat 4 different foods at one point in time. I lost 80 pounds. I couldn't go to the bathroom on my own for 2+ years. My daughter was completely disabled, eyes crossing, itching herself till she bled, unable to go to school, just completely disabled. Both of us are healed. You know why? Because we understood that MCAS is just a term. It's just a term. It's just a word that they made up. It's not some mystical condition that can't be beaten, okay? Because it's caused by what we're eating, what we're inhaling, what we're thinking, what we're doing. Us. It's caused by us, okay? It's caused by our decisions. You can't blame your condition on everybody else, even though it could have been antibiotics or whatever led you there. The reality is you are still in control and you can beat this. Reach out to me if you have questions.